What's going on? What's going on? It's Greg. Greg said it. Back for our weekly live here. Shout out to all the subscribers and followers. Thanks for all your support. And if you're here and you've been coming for a while, even if it's your first time, go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. We in the off season, so it's kind of just moving along. But as you can see, things are heating up. The season is really getting going. But man, I think I told y'all to expect the roller coaster with Colorado. It's a lot of highs and lows. I mean, it's been that way since we got here from day one. What's going on, Jeremiah B? See you in Atlanta. What part of Atlanta? What part of Atlanta you in? We got an interesting ride, to say the least. When you look at Colorado and what's going on right now, I know a lot of the haters. Snellville. Okay. I'm in the Stone Mountain area. Snellville. I be out there sometimes. I seen the highway in that area. Close to seen the highway. Got all the good spots out there. Atlanta. Got a lot of people from Atlanta. I told this story before. I met a guy at my kid's event, one of his events over here in the metro in Atlanta area. What's going on, Elijah? And I was at his little, I don't know, was it first grade or something like that? And I went to the bathroom, and I was just using the bathroom, and they had us using a little bit of kiddie bathroom. It was elementary school. And the guy walked in, and he was like, "I know you. You on YouTube. I like your stuff. I watch your stuff." I like that was the craziest thing to me. That's when I realized there's people in Atlanta definitely watching, because when you do this, you don't really control who it goes to. They just trust the algorithm. And I seen a lot of people in Atlanta really, really rocking with Colorado because what's going on, Muhammad, Charles, and this is Colorado is amazing because it's not a local team. Okay, we got another one. Family, Decula, another Georgia person. Okay. Gwinnett, y'all Gwinnett brothers out there. And like you said, I've been doing a show with B. Watts, and he's in Georgia as well. He's in the metro Atlanta, I think in the McDonough area. So it's a lot. I've seen some other content creators I ain't necessarily met that's also okay. We got Phoenix, Arizona in the building. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna get really interesting when the season get here. I already know, because last year was really my first year doing it, so I didn't really come in with no real expectations on how things would go. I knew I was gonna do it my way, my style. I didn't even have a StreamYard then. I'm familiar with StreamYard, and I'm step my StreamYard up by the season. Trust me, I'm gonna have the intros and all the cute stuff everybody got. I just kind of got the StreamYard just to be able to run the scrolls at the bottom and for my sponsors, stuff like that. But I haven't got it all the way hooked up yet. I haven't taken the time to use the other components, but I've done a little bit when I get on with other people. But take the time and really juice this thing up, be ready for the season, because man, the season go by fast when it get here. Like everything else, you rush it, and then when it finally gets there, you be like, "Oh man, the season already over." And I just want to take my time because I know everything's going to go fast. We already at April. We already at the spring game next week. Speaking of the spring game, I plan to go live during the game because we're gonna keep each other excited. Because I'm gonna watch the game, and I'm gonna have my computer here, and I'm gonna have my tablet. Maybe I'll share the screen. I don't know, but I'm thinking about setting that up. Got a new tablet, and kind of like do a split screen with that to kind of do like a live game type commentary back and forth, because I don't know what the game gonna look like. I mean, we see so many people don't hit the portal that's not going to play. I remember last year, people were hurt, and it was like a glamorized practice, but everybody was just so happy to be a part of it. So I know they're gonna have a lot more festivity going right along with it. Um, and so we're gonna have a chance to talk with each other during the game. So make sure y'all check me out next Saturday. I'm gonna try to get that set up. I'm sure other people might do it too, but I'm not gonna be at the spring game. So here are you the one who had the box with all the channels? I want to check it out. Yeah. I definitely had mentioned that's a good transition. While everybody coming in, he said he's not about the clicks. Yeah, he's definitely not about the clicks. I guess that's why he think he gonna go to Oregon, because that's what Oregon said. I'm gonna put the box at the bottom. That's why I told people to get this box, man. This Tanggula box. That's what I have. My kids enjoy it. They watch Family Matters. They weren't even nowhere near born, and we watch Family Matters. They like Steve Urkel. You can't get that stuff without these streaming. I mean, even with the typical streaming, you don't have that kind of on-demand ability. But everybody's enjoying it. I got it for the football season. I don't think the bots work overseas. I don't think the bots work overseas. So you definitely because I did ask another person's in Italy, and they asked and I asked, and they're like, no, it just worked here. Even though you can probably watch channels, Japanese channels, it works here. I guess it's the satellite and everything here, but you got all the channels internationally. You can watch everything all over the world. Appreciate that. Yeah, we just he's a Georgia guy. We got together a few weeks ago, and we just been running with it. Yeah, he's one of the newer creators, and we got together, so it's working out. And I might go on later today. I don't know. He might be on with like Rob the Man or somebody. I don't know. What's going on, Salima? We have some new players. Oh yeah, for sure. It's just does it just need? Yeah, you just need an internet connection. I mean, it's pure streaming. It's a lot like Fire Stick, except it's a little box, and you connect it through your HDMI, and I don't know. It's about the size of a wallet. It don't connect on the side of the TV. It's like the size of a wallet, sit on up under your TV. But like I say, it's a very good deal. Like right at 300. I'm seeing internet, not the internet, but TV running like any decent package running like 150 plus. That's probably what a deal. If you get all the channels that I have, you're gonna spend way over $200 a month and still not have everything I have, because I have over 10,000 channels, like I say, legit. And what I like about the box, I'm gonna tell y'all something before we get into it. What I like about that box is the fact that we're able to, like, when you have those ESPN games, what you gonna have, like, you say, oh, we don't need it, we're not at Pac-12. Well, I'm able to watch the spring game because I got Pac-12 on the box. And like most of those other cable packages don't include those little odd networks like that. And they say Fubu may have, but Fubu like $100 a month. So you're gonna spend more than what I paid in 3 months. But what I like is when you have those ESPN games that get on your nerves. When you good morning, Miss Shirley. When you get on to when you watch the game, said, I don't know. That's a good question. I have to ask about that. Can a VPN help? American VPN. I don't know. I don't know if it's the VPN or is it the internet, whatever your internet is that has to do with it. But I like when you have those ESPN games and that your game come on, and it's like your game come on at 4. The other games start all the way at 12 o'clock. You expect the game to be over. Then they decide to get brilliant and the game be all slow. What is a basketball game or football game before your game? And the game start up. I mean, not the game going to overtime, and your game started. Your game started on time, but you can't get to the game till they finish this game, and you missed the whole first few series or the first quarter trying to watch that mess. I do not like that. But what I did finally see, I think I don't know, was it Arizona, Oregon State? It was one of those games where the game started, and it happened a few times, but that particular game, the game started, and I realized I had to tell him about. They said the game is going to start on ESPN News. I think it was a late game. The game is going to start on ESPN News. Go ahead and jump over there. I jumped over. I had all the ESPNs, ESPNU, all that. I was able to see the game from the beginning. I was like, oh, yes, that was I didn't realize I had that ability. I just knew I had Pac-12 or whatever. And also, when I had the Pac-12, I had all the Pac-12s. I had Pac-12 Arizona, Pac-12 West, Pac-12 Colorado, all the different Pac-12. You know, it's more than one Pac-12. That's another thing. It's a lot of different Pac-12s. They got like Pac-12s in all the little regions. So I like the fact that I was able to not miss, and I'm looking forward to that because when they do have an ESPN game, which I'm sure they will, and the game be going on before your game, and you want to see the game get started, and you got to wait to 10 minutes and 5 minutes into the game to get started. That's crazy. That's crazy. You said you can see Pac-12 over VPN. I did it all last season with VPN. What is it? What is it? I know VPN is internet protection. I don't know about what that has to do with the channel. Set it to UK. Pac-12 is a network, and I know VPN is like a masker of your internet, so nobody can it has to do a lot with hacking and protecting. People can see your IP address. VPN has most to do with IP address. So you say VPN, that must be another network because it's not the VPN I'm thinking about. Is that a streaming service called VPN? Because I'm thinking about the VPN that masks your IP address. He says big news coming twice today. I wouldn't be surprised, Elijah. And the reason why I say that, let me see. It's on YouTube to be specific. Yeah, it should be. It may be. No VPN. No, it's the VPN you're talking about. Yeah, Pac-12 is on some different ones. Like I haven't seen it on like Sling. I know Fubo had it. What's going on, Raheem? So, but again, I mean, I did watch the games too. I did watch some games that was risky. I did watch some games on ESPN on YouTube. Some people do like what I could do. They streamed the games, and they were like in different places. So I did watch some games, and then they would have like commercials, and they'd be speaking different languages. So you can sometimes catch them games on but it's risky because sometimes they don't. But a lot of the Colorado games were on there. But sometimes I had to flip to say get shut down. I had to flip to 3-4 different channels. It's just risky. It's just risky because at the wrong time you're not able to. You have time to miss the game at the wrong time. So it is people on the internet. I really have my own stuff, and you can have a couple backups if you want to. I have other apps on my phone as well. What's up, Greg? You had me rolling about the patty cake. Man, that patty cake is real. Y'all can't tell me that patty cake ain't real. It wouldn't be funny if it wasn't real, man. They like you get up on a man. He's a lineman. He's way up there. Why you go to him and you don't make him come out? He's like Lurch trying to come out and block you. They got these big knee braces on. They stiff. They slow. My biggest advantage is I'm quicker than them. They may be big and strong, but they slow. It's like how Ali said with Foreman. They trying to reach me. They can't block me. Why would I make it? Why would I make it like easy for them to block me? Like their biggest challenge would be movement. They're not fast as me. They're not quick as me. So my whole goal is to get them moving. You giving them a benefit, making them just have to stay in their position, and you go to them. There's no reason you should be in the line unless you blitzing or unless the ball is there. But they going up in the line and you looking in the backfield, the ball is nowhere near the hole. The ball way on the other side. Or like, what made your brain decide to go in that hole? They take out like some rabid dogs. They just take off running straight to the hole. And that's what I was talking about. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all going up there playing patty cake with these linemen? Like y'all going up there because they look like patty cake to me. That's why I describe. They get up there, they get up there doing that. It's like, man, that junk is old. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I saw Jeremiah Brown. Jeremiah Brown looking like he trying to come out. Jeremiah Brown say y'all gonna put some respect on his name. Y'all been watching Jeremiah Brown number 42 from Jackson State. They been having him play that middle linebacker, and he look like he reading. Yeah, man, these boys just running up there playing patty cake with the lineman holding them, and they like, why are you even up there? Why are you even up there? You shouldn't even be up there. You shouldn't even be up there. Say he was playing like a crash dummy, just running in there with no purpose, with his head down, ain't looking in the backfield. It could be a pass. In line, that's why I said that's why all them slants and drags happen. Call them linemen dumb. The linebacker just running the hole. They ain't reading. There is nobody in the middle of that field. They not dropping into coverage because they run it into the line every time. They don't care if it's a pass, it's a run. They don't care where the ball at. And that's why our run support was weak, because we got people that running into unnecessary holes. They're not scraping down the line. They're not going where the ball is. They way on the other side of the field. The ball way on the other side of the field. That's why people cut back and make these big runs, because the whole second level is out of the position. They is nowhere near the ball. They over there playing patty cake. They doing this crap over there with the line. That's what I said, patty cake. I'm going to go get me a shirt. I don't know what it's going to be called. The patty cake, man. No patty cake zone. We ain't got time for our linebackers to be playing patty cake. And like I said, Jeremiah Brown is looking like he trying to do something. He called out Benson, put that little spin move on him. I saw that in well off. But I also watched some clips of him at middle linebacker. He wasn't playing patty cake. And he came in and made some hits. Now, to me, I ain't gonna lie to you. From what I see in the line, he looked more like a linebacker than Woods and Bentley. Now, Bentley is a hitter. They better use him wisely. He will hit you. He's not afraid to hit, but they reading the suspect. I'm not saying they're scared, but they not being smart. And they say Trevor Wood is smart. That's the best place for you to be a linebacker, as a smart. I was considered a smart linebacker. And get what I didn't do? I didn't run up there and let them linemen block me. And I gave them a heart attack, because I go up there and put some moves on them. They couldn't block me, because I'm not going to let you put your hands on me. And I'm going to give you so many moves that you're going to be hesitant to put your hands up on me. Now they're not going to hit you with the force and the power that they could have. And that's what we're looking at. They put their hands on you and throw you down. Why? That's their strength. Your strength is your speed. You 50, 100 pounds lighter than them. Why in the world is you going up there, letting them put them heavy arms on you? And they know they're going to hold. That's all they do is hold. These new linemen, all they do is hold. They don't call them unless you're on Colorado. So I'm not going up there to do that. Yeah, I'm telling you, JB looking good. JB, if he get his mind right, he could easily be one of them linebackers. Everybody look over them. They look over them Jackson State boys till they do something. JB, they didn't know what they wanted him to do, because he was more of an edge rusher at Jackson. So he had to really learn the position. And so I think he started out looking like that. And as the season went on, they started to kind of put him in the middle. So he's starting to figure that thing out. JB's another wrestler. So I know I did some little wrestling, and I worked out with the wrestling team. Can't say I really learned it like I should. But when I went on that wrestling mat, that changed my game forever when it came to my hands and how I moved. Once you know how to use your hands, I ain't talking about just the lineman. Once you know how to use your hands as a linebacker, you're going to be a problem, because they're not going to be able to block you. They're not going to be able to block you like that. Them big, heavy arms. You know how to use your hands as a linebacker. So JB is a linebacker. I mean, he was a wrestler. Chidoza was a linebacker. They got to use your skills. That's why I know he'll be a good linebacker. If he learn how to use his hands and he learn how to read, that's another good linebacker. And he's not small. He's not the biggest linebacker, but he's definitely not the smallest linebacker. So JB, that's another one we kind of looked over. He don't stick his head out there, so y'all put some respect on my name. We have some commits coming at 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. Mountain Time. I wouldn't doubt you, because I see it coming, because these boys, first of all, the portal window is very narrow this time. It is very narrow. The spring game coming up, and Swedish syrup. I don't know it's about Swedish syrup, but yeah, players better, but it feels like they believe more than anything. I mean, why wouldn't they believe at this point? They gotta believe, because they put like this. They know they was in most of them games last year. It's not like they was getting they but just slaughtered every game. It's not like they was getting dogged out every game. They only got dogged out 2 games. They didn't even show up. There was some clones on the field or something. They didn't even show up. But they know they could have beat Arizona. They know they could have beat. So y'all looking at this record talking about these boys know they played garbage and they still almost won really 8, 9, 10 out of those games. They know they should have beat Stanford. They know they could have beat USC when they came back. They know they could have beat Arizona. They know they could have beat Oregon State. They know they beat Utah. So y'all keep looking at them talking this old it is that they record really don't reflect. I don't told y'all 100 times. They record really don't reflect. And that team was half as good as this team. So while y'all keep talking about last year, y'all need to see Colorado more like an 8-4 team. Y'all need to be looking at Colorado as if they was an 8-4 team last year. Quit looking at them like they're 4-8. Mark that. Look at Colorado as a former 8-4 team who's coming into this season. And now you have a better assessment of what Colorado really could do. Because y'all keep looking at them as a 4-8 team. I guarantee you Colorado don't see themselves as a 4-8 team. Their talent is far past that. Their talent last year was not a 4-8 team. There's no way you're a 4-8 team with Shedeur at quarterback. Shedeur alone makes you more than 4-8. He didn't play the last couple games. You see what the man did with no line. He came in whole with the whole term, Brady mode, with no line. That line wasn't half as good as this line this year. So that was not a 4-8 team last year. And that's why people is confused. That's right. Hit them lights. Hit them lights. Run them lights up. What they say? Run them lights. Hit them lights. Yeah. We got to get this thing going. We're going to have fun, man. Last year I wanted to do some lives. This year I'm definitely going to do some lives during the game. I was kind of trying to get my qualifications up. And then once I got it up, I was just like, whatever. So we're gonna have y'all gonna be able to get with me on some during the game. We're gonna have a good time. It was a good practice day. Them dudes in the portal that seen it was ready. Oh, them boys, Shadozi already told y'all, them boys be on their old team talking about, man, I need to be out there. Shadozi said he saw himself on the team when he was at Houston. So you know anybody who coming to this school, they already, that's the beauty of having well off. Not only do the players get to see what they get into, but they get to envision themselves as part of the team. These boys falling well off like we are. They are, in their mind, they already on the team. If you come into Colorado to visit, it ain't no, oh, let me weigh my options, especially when you canceling visits and all that and coming at the last minute. These boys not coming to Colorado. And then you got the master seller, Dion, Warren. You're not going to walk out of there. Like I said in the other day, you'd be a fool. 2 gold jackets sitting by each other looking at you. You would be a fool to say, oh, let me weigh my options. You would be a fool. Who got one, nevertheless, 2 gold jackets on the same staff? And then you got, like I said, only 2 coaches on that staff either didn't play or didn't coach in the NFL. Everybody on that staff is NFL. They analysts NFL. If you call yourself trying to go to NFL and you have an opportunity to go to Colorado and you going on a visit, you be the dumbest person in the world not to take a picture up on that we come and sign. And see, the problem is these boys definitely going to go to Colorado because they got the slots. It's not like it was squeezing them in. Like a week ago, we was like, how we going to squeeze these boys in and kick some people out? None of them boys left before these boys came. The scholarships are available. Matter of fact, we got double the scholarships available for the people who come in this week. We got twice the amount of scholarships now. Last week, it was like, oh, we only got 7. Now we can say, all y'all come on. And I'm going to tell y'all. This Colorado, this kind of going to probably be like that TCU year when they snuck up on everybody and went to the, it wasn't easier, but TCU snuck up on everybody when they played Georgia that year. That's what Colorado is looking like. They can sneak up on some people. It was a 2 or 3, but gave him props for stepping up. Yeah. He lost 2 or 3, but one of them he really got on. One of them he kind of, his feet work was bad. If he had to learn how to duck up on them, he could have, when he pushed him down on the ground and he got back up, He you know that I can call that almost a tie. I can call that almost a tie. If he learned how to duck up under, and you know, that boy be pushing people though, man. That Benson is an animal, man. Y'all ain't gonna act like I ain't giving Benson no props. He a wild animal, man. He pushed them boys slap across the field. If you get by Benson, he got them long arms. He know how to get beat and still push you down. You don't watch. You can beat Benson and he can push you down. Them long gorilla arms. Because Jeremiah really had him beat and he pushed them down and he threw him off balance. That big old wildebeest looking. that Benson finna get himself some NFL money this year. I can tell you now, the way he playing, he got the spotlight. He probably been playing like that, but the way he out there throwing people around, he finna get him some first round money next year. He gonna be one of them 7 to 10 draft picks. Everybody talking about Colorado suck. Show me how many people that suck. They got 7 to 10 draft picks come off their team. Cause I already don't count them all. I already told y'all. You already know Shador, Shiloh, Travis. That's 3 right there. You already know. Then you add in Benson. Then you add in Shadozi. Then you add in Hodge. Then you add in Wester. Then you add in Jimmy Horn. That's 8 right there. That's 8. And that ain't even everybody. Colorado easily is going to send 7 to 10 guys in the draft next year, if not more. So how in the world are you going to tell me this is a losing team? Show me a team that send that many people to draft outside of Georgia. So that's already giving you an idea. We ain't talking about we ain't even talking about the people who gonna get on as a free agent. We talking about draft picks in the 6th round or 7. But we're gonna be within the 6 draft picks. Now, so y'all do your math. Like I told you, I ain't rushing it. Said the same thing he was watching well off. Yeah, them boys were watching well off, man. Them boys was fantasizing about, you know, they say, I'm finna get up in there. They get the opportunity coming. Yeah, that's what I said. I said 10-2. That's the floor to me. That's the floor to me. That's if somebody sneak up on them. That ain't like the best. That's the floor. 10-2. They're gonna try and cheat CU this year. Hey man, I already said that. I've been talking to I'm gonna tell the content creators, be ready. Don't be ready. The way they cheated last year, that's the only way they're gonna beat Colorado. The only way they're gonna beat Colorado is by cheating. Because they really, if it wasn't cheating last year, Colorado would have been an 8-4 at least team last year if it wasn't for the cheating. You know they beat Utah. That's one. UCLA, they had to cheat. Charlotte was knocking their heads in. The boy did that phantom catch out of bounds to get them to that last position, get ahead. They would have beat Arizona. They would have beat Oregon State. They definitely should have beat Stanford. They would have been at the least a 7-5 team without the cheat. That's with the raggedy line and all. So you got to look at the many weapons they got. They're gonna have to hold Amarion Miller if they're gonna stop him. And it's gonna be up to the refs to allow it or not allow. And that's the cheating crap I'm talking about. That's he holding him all the way down the sideline like he was holding Xavier Weaver. And they hitting him and hitting him before he catch the ball and they don't throw the flag. That's some messed up stuff that's gonna happen. These big receivers Colorado got, I didn't realize that was Timmons, number 82. That's a big old boy. He just never really, I guess, getting out there like that. That's the one came from North Carolina State. Big old boy. He almost 6'3". He stand over all of them like a grown man. And then you got Will Shepherd. That's gonna be another 6'3" receiver coming. Then you got Baby T.O. That's gonna be another. And somebody said he should go to be a tight end. I agree. He might be in the next doggone. He need to go hang out with Shannon Sharp. Cause that way he in the weight room. He big, and we got so many receivers. I would love to see Baby T.O. Russell, who's at TCU, ain't got there yet. I would love to see them convert him to the tight end. That boy will be a monster tight end. He will be another receiver on the field. Coach Brown said, I don't want to take a receiver off the field to hit the tight end. Put Baby T.O. at tight end. I told her, this is my fantasy. This is my fantasy team. I'm getting to my fantasy. What I ain't the coach, but if I was, if everybody listening, hint, clue, Greg said, convert baby T.O. to tight end, right? And I want to see Tyler Brown get converted to center. He built like a center. He athletic. He can move. We need some beef in the center. I like your Walker. I like him. He's a nice guy. And I think Hankerson need another year or so. Put some beef on. I want to see. Okay, Greg said this too. I want to see your Walker. Yeah, Sap gonna say something. They be trying to throw him out. Hey man, I don't think it's the Big 12. I think it's conspiracy. Conspiracy theories here now. It's not the 12s, the Big 12, the Pac-12. It wasn't the Big Pac-12 that was conspiring to beat Colorado. All them coaches was helping them out when Keyshawn Johnson talked about it. It was coaches all over. They all want to see him lose. He's bucking the system. He's not bucking Pac-12 system. He's not bucking Big 12 system. He's putting to shame all the coaches. You think Oregon gonna stop hating? They ain't in now one of the 12s. See Pat Sherman get on the refs and scrimmage. Yeah, all of them get on them. They better be ready. He light in the butt. Baby T.O. is not light, man. And how, you ain't got to be a big tight end. He wouldn't. I wouldn't say him as a blocking tight end. You got multiple tight ends. We already got blocking tight ends. We already have Big Smalls. We got another blocking tight end coming out of Ohio State. I forget his name. He's coming transfer. So we got some big boy tight ends going to block. But we can put Baby T.O. in, let him put on about 15, 20 pounds. Baby T.O. only a sophomore. So he got you. Get with Shannon Sharp. So you think Shannon Sharp was big when he went to college? He was a receiver. So, let him go ahead and over the next couple of years put on some weight. Baby T.O. be the next Shannon Sharp. Receivers come dime a dozen. That's why when you have a good tight end, like a Kelsey, like a Kels, like we seen with Gates back in the day, we seen these boys who go catch. They always Pitts. Pitts ain't a big dude. He's the receiver. He's slim. So when we look at the receivers now, you're a good tight end, man, you can change the game. Really since like the early 2000s, late 90s, them tight ends have changed people's offense. And that's what I would think I would want to convert him to. As big as he is and how he hitting them weights, you can't tell me you can't get him up to 240, 250. That'd be good for him. He can't be that far off. Shout out to Sap. He got those guys moving their feet. Sap got them little bunny ears on his arm. Look, man, he bringing that NFL stuff. We didn't see him doing that. I mean, we know certain drills are fundamental, but I'm telling you, he gonna make everybody's looking past Matt Neal. He gonna have Matt Neal being all conference. Matt Neal gonna have about 7 or 8 sacks this year. Greg said it. There we go. I already knew he was coming. Oh, you talking about Hayes? Okay. But don't think he want to be out and not starting for tight end the next 2 years. Just a game. I didn't say be out. He can play this year. He got time to put on the weight. He got time to put on. He ain't got to be no biggest tight end. He big enough to be a tight end. How much he weigh? How much does he weigh? Yep, he just committed. Got another edge rusher coming with his homeboy, Deion Hayes. There we go. Another rotational piece in the edge room. So he replaced who just left. I know Brantley left. So that's a replacement for Brantley, which was a freshman. So we filling them gaps in. And I'm gonna tell you, now you swap out this guy. And I know Brantley got a big upside. He's small though. He might need that. To me, Brantley would have been better converting to a middle linebacker. He would have been a nice middle linebacker. See, they don't know how to convert. Everybody know how to convert people to edge, but they don't know how to convert people to middle linebacker. He would have been a nice middle linebacker for me. Same way they doing with my guy, the twin, Wade. Wade, by far, they really had a real. I don't know. I can't say about Coach Hall. I don't know what to say. I try to be positive, but if you really was to train people, there's no way I would not have been training Wade to be a middle linebacker. If that's what I do. Like how Sap, that's what he do. There's no way I wouldn't have. His future is at middle linebacker. Middle and outside linebacker. I'm talking about a legit outside linebacker. I ain't talking about outside linebacker that's coming off the edge. I'm talking about a legit, like where Trevor Woods at. Like I would train him. But I it's getting real, guys. It's getting real. Because the type of players we swapping out for is an automatically upgrade. Because this guy got college experience, Brantley didn't. And he's bigger than Brantley. So we're automatically upgrading. Most of the college don't want to see Coach Prime because it would change stuff. He's already changing his ways. The fact that he is able to recruit without going to people's house and he got his own social media and all, he's already changing it. And the fact that they can't do it is the bigger issue. It's only one Coach Prime. You can't duplicate what he's doing. So it's an unfair advantage to him. You ain't got to go jacket. You can't go and get Warren Sapp to join your staff. He can go get whoever he wants to join his staff. He can go get a whole bunch of NFL coaches. It's unfair. It was unfair at Jackson State, and look how that turned out. Let me focus on the rotation this year. And a lot of these boys young. That's what everybody missing. Like these boys coming in ain't no 1-year guys. These boys that they got these boys are sophomores, red shirt sophomores and all that. A lot of these guys coming in, a lot of these guys gonna be there next year. So he's building for the next year, especially a lot of these defensive guys. Most of these defensive linemen and edge rushers we brought in, all of these boys is young. Barnes coming in, young. Wiggins, young. All these boys that's coming in, they're young. They got at least 2 more years. Nobody talking about that. You got to look at Sap got so much. I'd love to see it. I think we got to look at what they're doing, converting players. That's right. It's going to be, I think, typically Colorado, when they do these things, I think they have, he's like 180. I don't think Baby T on 180. That was a big boy. That boy like 6'3". I thought he was a bigger size dude. They saw him in the weight room, big check. Let me look this up. Oh, what's his first name? Because he had the most sacks on the team. Oh yeah, this boy coming. They ain't bringing no fluff. Why do you got my daughter name? Are you here? King Courtney. Edge rusher. Man, that's a problem. Man, I try to be positive about Coach Hart, man. I don't know the man. Yeah. Playing for Clint. I guess he hanging with Oregon. Dude had 10 sacks, 7 tackles. And all them boys they bringing in, they like these linebackers. If we get both of these linebackers, y'all can go ahead and I'm gonna say it. They get both of these linebackers. The one from Charlotte, who came from Michigan, and the one who led in tackles in Tennessee. If we get these linebackers, y'all can go ahead and sign Colorado off as the conference champs. I said it. That's right. Baby T.O. got all he's just a freshman. They ain't calling Baby T.O. being light in the butt now. Okay, so he right at 200. He got a way to go. 198, 6'4". See what I'm saying? He got the frame to do it. I have him at 220 by the time the season started. Eat. All you gotta do is eat. I did it. I did it. I really can do it now, but before I put on man weight, I mean, right now I'm like not even trying the 230. Not even trying. But when I was younger, if I ate 3 times a day and all that, then I mean, yeah, you can put on 20 pounds within a couple months. Now, when the season starts, well, you run that stuff off, but they got a diet, they got the food, they eating 3 times a day, they got the food to do it, and nutritionists to help them do it, and drinks and all that. Said type your content with positive support. Said, Red, you said it. Ty for your content in Colorado, positive support. Go Buff. Yep. Keep them comments coming in. They're building a powerhouse right now. They don't even see it because these boys young. These ain't. Last year he brought a bunch of guys that only had 1 year. This year he bringing a lot of guys that got at least 2 years. Coach had 10 eye. What that mean? 10 eye emojis. What it mean? 10 guys? What does that mean? Dude from Charlotte post pictures of him in the CU uniform. Charlotte got coming. He would be a fool not to come. If he got the opportunity, you know why he would be a fool not to come? Because you know they need linebackers. You know they need linebackers. So if you're a linebacker visiting Colorado right now, you ain't got time to tease. You ain't got time to be, trying to leech off of the height. No, you ain't got time for that. You in the portal. If you either gonna get picked or your career gonna be over. So you really ain't got time to play with nobody. Unless you got like 50 offers, you really ain't got time to play with nobody. And you know you're gonna play at Colorado as a linebacker. And you know they need linebackers. And you know whatever you do at Colorado is gonna be times 10. So if you make them same amount of tackles over that Charlotte, you do it here, you just put yourself in the NFL. So the boy from Tennessee, yeah, you in the SEC, but Tennessee is at the bottom. I mean, they have a good year every now and then. They're not going to get the same spotlight as you've been a leading tackler at Georgia or at Alabama. They say, okay, you're going to get some looks under the radar. You do it at Colorado, you the man. And you go because you just came in and feel an issue that Colorado need. Everybody going to give you the credit. Oh, look at these linebackers. And you might make Coach Hart look good. Because Coach Hart known for getting the good linebackers and make them look good. Jackson State had them linebackers. They had them linebackers who, it really wasn't about the coaches. So you got to look at the fact, why wouldn't you come to Colorado? There's no way you visiting there and going to walk out of there like, okay. There's no way you're going to walk out of there like, oh, well, I have a better place to go. If we get the, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. They win in the conference. It's a wrap. That's what I'm telling you. Like, the game has changed. This portal, the fact that all them boys left, when I saw that, I said, oh, goodness, they finna solidify Colorado. Because Colorado was like landlocked with the players they had. That's why everybody's like, I don't know, looking at what they got, they might go 6-6, 7-5 with what they had. But once you were able to open up some scholarships and get exactly what you want, it is a wrap. They just solidified Colorado when them boys left. Everybody's like, why they left? They was landlocked. They had a limit on scholarships. They only had like 7 scholarships before all them boys left. Now they got like 17, 16. They can get what they want and some. It is a wrap, y'all. We're going at 11-1 respectfully. And I'm giving the one loss because y'all know how them refs. Refs gonna have us fighting out here, man. We gonna be them refs gonna have us fight, especially if we go live. Y'all don't want to see me watch the game live. Man. Yes, 10 guys is what I'm thinking. Yeah. Are you talking about 10 guys coming in? Butler wanted to get that. Oh, Butler going. He already got his radar on CSU. He probably have his best game against CSU. Them boys probably gone. Them new guys gonna come in and give the new guy. They're gonna give CSU a real problem. They're gonna beat the mess out of CSU this year at their home field. Them boys gonna go in there and they gonna do this. It's gonna be vicious because they took it more personal than the boys on the team. They wanted to fight looking at it. As a matter of fact, that's what made a lot of them want to come. How they would slam the shooter down. We need about 2, 3. Well, I think one of those guys, I didn't see him on the list for this week, but I know I was looking at one point one of those D linemen. One of them, the boy from Texas. I think he's from Texas. Not Texas. That was offensive lineman. One of them boys, no, the one from TCU. I forget his name. You get the boy from TCU and get in there with Shadozi and Barnes and Carter and Matt Neal, it's a problem. The boy from TCU that was real, number 50. The offense already they need a good enough defense to stop because that's what I said. It's up to the defense. The defense keep you. That's how they won in Jackson State because the defense only gave up on average 21 points a game, and they knew that they weren't going to do that. It was no way they was going to beat Shador because Shador going to put up 30 plus a game. So you're solidifying the team. That's why I said they get these 2 linebackers. It's a wrap. They got plenty of people down there in the edge room. We get 1 or 2 more pieces in tackle. That's why I say it's a wrap. Secondary gonna be solid. They put pressure on the quarterback. We already got ball hawks in the secondary. The offense is gonna put up points. They putting up points. They were putting up points with a garbage line. What people don't get that through their head. They had a garbage line and it was averaging almost 40 points a game. On the Monday again about the refs, I'm actually concerned about both Nebraska and Colorado State game because they both on the road. And see, those games, I'm gonna tell y'all, go ahead and get your little cameras and record it. This is what's gonna happen. This is how they gonna control the game. Holding calls, personal fouls, holding calls, and non-holding calls. They're not gonna call people for holding Shadoze on the line. Hey, they holding them big old wildebeest on the line. They're gonna have to hold them. They're not gonna call it. They're not gonna call holds on Amari Miller. They're gonna be hanging them all around his neck. They're not gonna call it. They're not gonna call. We got these big receivers. They're not gonna call holding, but they're gonna call holding on everything. Like you see how we practicing well off and our DBs be holding. They're gonna call holding on our DBs. They're gonna call holding on the offensive line all day. That's how they control the games. Then you have you 2nd and 15. You get a big run. Oh, we need to run the game. Holding. That's how they control your momentum. You get a big pass. You see what they did to Travis. They took 2 touchdowns in boldface on the camera. Boldface lie. They slowing it down, slow motion, everything. They give a flip. They didn't even go back and review it. He called the man step out of bounds, didn't even let the play finish, so they could go back and watch the film. That's all illegal. So they couldn't even go back and review because he already stopped the play. Say he stepped out of bounds. There was no coming back from that. And then he dove in the end zone. They went and looked at it and still called it. Highlights the same week with other guys. Guys weren't even as secure with the ball as Travis, and they called it a touchdown. That's the kind of stuff they're able to do. To you can be up 3 touchdowns or you can be up 1. Injuries are definitely a thing, especially keeping quarterback up. You want your quarterback up. You don't want your quarterback hurt. You see, that's why we need to run the ball, definitely run the ball more to keep them off the quarterback. And they hit him after the play. They don't call personal foul. See, these don't calls is cheating just as much as the call. If they hit Shador after the play, they don't call it. But then our lineman thump a guy. Roughing the passer. You know how many times I seen at least 2 to 3 roughing the passers that determined the game last year. See, y'all don't talk about this kind of stuff. I remember when McClendon did it. I think McNeil did it, and another guy did it. We stopped them in the red zone, and McNeil, I'm 99% it was McNeil, touched the guy. He didn't even really hit him after the play. And they put him in 1st and goal. And we had finally stopped them in the red zone. I think they probably got a field goal at most. They ended up getting a touchdown. McClendon, I think the guy pushed him into the quarterback. They act like roughing the punter. Like, you can't touch the quarterback. He barely touched the guy. The guy flopped. And they gave them it was a 3rd down stop. And they gave them 1st and goal. So that kind of stuff, man, it's a problem, especially when you got a tight game and you're going back and forth and you're not playing your best. You finally make a stop. That you gotta have a strong mind. You be like, oh, you can't be weak and be like, oh, here we go again. I can't do nothing right. You can't be like that. You got to be able to take the abuse of these referees because they're gonna cheat, and you got to be able to keep playing. You can't be letting them knock the air out of you every time they do it because they're gonna do it. And Colorado makes the 12-team playoff. Because Prime's coach of the year, recruits are coming. He definitely. This is the year to do it. I mean, you're not gonna have another Shador. You're not going to have another Travis. I don't care who you get. This is your year to do it. He very well could do it. He very well can walk out of the Big 12 with, at most, 1 or 2 losses. And that's with cheating and all kinds of stuff. But he's not losing no more than 2 games. I don't care about no playoff now, period. They are the most talented team in the Big 12. So it shouldn't be a case where nobody in the Big 12 is beating Colorado 4 or 5 times or 6. Y'all are out of your mind if you're saying that. Red spitting fast. Yes, sir. Get them lights up. Get them lights up. Can we say national title? It's doable. It's doable. Because you if you get these linebackers, I'm gonna tell y'all probably before this day out, them linebackers signing because they not coming there and not gonna play. And we get them both of them doggone linebackers is man eaters. Both of them doing 70 plus tackles a game. They're gonna be tackling the man at the same time. Ain't gonna be no patty cake going on with them. I bet they don't play no patty cake. Ain't no patty cake going on out there with these boys. And you still got Wester. You still got Wester. And Wester was a freshman. So you bring them two guys in and you got Wester rotating in. We ain't got to put Bentley in. Bentley can go in and be the missile he want to be. Put him in the blitz. What he say? Coach said, I put special package together. Let Bentley go in and be a doggone blind bullet and just run in there and run into. You like to run into a hole? Tell him the hole to run in full speed. Let him be a crash dummy and let him be good at it because he's good at it. But when it comes to reading, I need somebody who ain't gonna be tricked by misdirection, who actually know how to scrape down the line. And doggone, he did. I mean, them boys coming 70 plus tackles, man. Do you know what that is as a linebacker? That's a real linebacker. That's what linebackers supposed to do. It is a wrap. You still got Wester there, who young. Colorado gonna be conference champions for the next couple years. Watch. These boys come in, they're gonna be conference champion this year, conference champion next year. Because all these boys coming back. They're just going to get a quarterback. And don't think they ain't going to be able to get no quarterback. Like you said, Coach Prime, Coach of the Year. They go to the playoffs, go deep in the playoffs, go national championship. Everybody and their mama trying to come to Colorado because the proof is in the pudding with all the hype. And they're going to get even more hype next year on the heels of that. Because they're going to see, can they do it again? You know, it's going to be that way. I have a feeling the coaches are going to be more on it. They got to be on it because I know they're listening. We got to put pressure on them. They're going to put plenty of pressure on, but we got to put pressure on them refs. I get you saying. We have cameras too. Definitely bring the receipt. Because y'all remember when Travis Hunter caught them two balls? I think it was well off. I know well off caught it. And somebody put it on Twitter and they would put it in slow motion. That's what we got to do. Like, get them clips and spread it all over the internet and get on here with Greg Said it and all these other guys and talk about it. And you know, Twitter's heating up. I don't know what's going on with Twitter, but a lot of Colorado and sports talk. I don't remember last year, hearing about it, but I noticed during this offseason, Twitter is at like the new Clubhouse because they got this audio thing, X, and they doing a lot of talking on that, man. They talking about, so we're gonna have a lot of fun. I know Twitter is gonna be the big thing next season, especially probably during the game, because like I used to be on Clubhouse a lot, and like you just sit and watch the game and talk on those audio sites. So we might even jump on some Clubhouse. I mean some X. I do have an X. Go ahead and check out Greg Said It. I think it's Greg Said It Tweets or something like that. But if you look at this live right here, is actually streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter X right now. We own all of them. So I just started doing. I just put together Facebook. So check out Greg Said It on Facebook if you're on Facebook, and check out Greg Said It Tweets on. I'm gonna start picking it up on Twitter. So I started off with YouTube, and now I'm starting to get those platforms going. They all have the Greg Said It branding, and we're gonna be getting that thing going. Let's see. I'm also going to be dropping a podcast too. I'm just going to start dumping a lot of this content over here into the podcast. I believe the rhetorical reason Coach Prime has so many cameras. Yeah, he want to control his narrative, but we got to be on top of it this year. We ain't got time for the games. Refs are dressed in black and white for a reason. Yeah, I don't care what they dressed in. I seen the way that guy was mocking Weaver last year. The guy the whole jersey was ripped all up. And we were looking at the man like, and I'm looking at the guy looking like, what are you doing? Like, you mocking the guy? The guy standing right behind. The guy don't turn Weaver all upside down right in front of him. Travis Hunter was getting knocked all out of bounds, and then he pushed the guy back. And that's how Stanford won. People don't talk about that. That's how Stanford won. Colorado finally made that third down stop late in the fourth quarter. and Travis Hunter pushed the guy back. The guy been throwing Travis down. It's on film, well off, and all them was recording it. He was throwing, that was Travis' first game back. He was tired, and the guy was antagonizing Travis the whole game. All Travis did was push the boy back after the boy pushed him, and they threw the flag on Travis. They didn't throw nothing on that boy the whole game. Not one. That boy was way bigger than Travis. And all that antagonizing and pushing Travis after the play all on the sideline and everybody throwing their hands up, that ref didn't throw one flag. He waited for Travis to push him back. And he didn't hit him or nothing. He didn't fight him. He pushed him. And they gave Travis a personal foul. And that's how Stanford got their last touchdown to take them into that. The Stanford went into overtime. That's how they went into overtime. The game wouldn't even win into overtime. Everybody talking about they should have stopped the bleeding. All that. Yeah. They would have beat Stanford if they didn't call that flag on Travis. So that's the kind of stuff they're doing. They try to bait you into stuff. I mean, it was Arizona. Yeah. They did it at Arizona too. Yeah, Arizona. Cheated us and exposed them. I'm telling y'all, think it's about Pac-12 if you want to. Boy from Kansas, the cornerback's coming over to see you. No fly zone. Now, I ain't know we had no cornerback coming out the portal too, but I guess it makes sense because Kamani gone. Go big or go home. Y'all got this thing flowing here. Yeah, we got to expose the refs. They did us dirty. It was almost like some Jim Crow stuff, man. It was like back in the day we had black players trying to go on the field, and they was like spiking them and all that stuff. That's what it felt like. It was ridiculous. What this thing doing? Trying to get back up here. It's my Bryant. Kobe Bryant. I don't know, is that a real name? If they don't want to be cheated, they can leave it up to the refs and let's have huge leads. That sound good, but guess what? They would have had a huge lead on Utah if they didn't take 3 touchdowns. Remember that. Now the refs is the one calling back. Dylan broke a punt back. They called that back. That was 7 points. Travis caught 2. That's 21 points they called back. How can you have a big lead when they can just take 21 points from you? Don't underestimate these refs. They can do more than call holes on you. They can call your touchdowns back. They can say you dropped the ball when you did it. They can say somebody was holding when you break for a long run or a touchdown. They can bring it back. They can do that stuff to you. You got to keep them boys in check. You got to keep them boys in check. Just signed one as per John Liquidator. Who was that one? Because I know they're going to be coming in. All them boys, they sent about 7 guys out there. And Colorado's been signing about 80%. So you got to look at it like maybe all them guys are signed but one at most. If they don't cheat it, yeah. It's our season, make sure to capitalize financially. Yeah, coach is going to have tablets so they're able to monitor. Yeah, the tablet's going to help them for play call and running stuff back. And they had them analysts, put them analysts to work. Mics. Yes, I'm behind. I'm trying to catch up with y'all here. They want to be a bullet. He wants to be a bullet. Yeah, man, we're going to keep that ball on the sideline. We got plenty of people go out there on the kickoff team. We got plenty of guys to go out there on the kickoff team. And that boy that's throwing people around like tissue paper. Yeah, that was Reach the People. Reach the People was the one who caught that thing at TCU too, I believe. Them boys got them cameras out. They don't even know what they catch till they look back at it. Coming over sure. Film on both of them. They read. Oh, yeah. Downhill. Hey, man, I kid y'all not. You get both of them linebackers, y'all can clip it, snip it, however y'all want to do. Greg said it. Colorado will be in the Big 12 championship. That's a wrap. Yeah, they don't let them get the wrong pieces because they only had a couple pieces that they need, and linebacker was it at this point. And they can plug in a couple more linemen and all that for depth, but they get them linebackers because, like you say, the defense, all they got to do is hold them to a certain point. The offense is going to do what they're going to do. They don't want to be cheated. I give them the same thing. It's a whole new interface. I love it. Yeah. And these boys can leave. Put some of these in your descriptions. Yeah, I have to add them. on there. We got plenty of people go out there on the kickoff team. We got plenty of guys to go out there on the kickoff team. And that boy that's throwing people around like tissue paper. Yeah, I have to add them. I have to add them on there. We got plenty of people go out there on the kickoff team. We got plenty of guys to go out there on the kickoff team. And that boy that's throwing people around like tissue paper. Yeah, I have to add them. I have to add them on there. Yeah, they Greg said it. Banner behind you. Yeah, like I said, I haven't did no I really have to get a green screen, but I haven't did anything to the stream yard. When I have a little more time, then I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, Dominic Williams, big boy in the middle. Yeah, I'm gonna get it juiced up. I'm gonna be ready and go ahead and use the stream yard to its full capacity. But more like I have to have a green screen behind me, and then I'll be able to kind of, do a nice little background on it. Referees playing all their faces. The layer game calls. I already talked about how cute they do, how they stand over the ball to make sure that the offense couldn't hike the ball when they was trying to go on the fast pace, and they'll stand over there and let the other team get in the field. And then Colorado, they'll hurry up and let them snap, and then they get 12 men on the field 4-5 times in the game. Crazy, unheard of. We're gonna go crazy. That's how really Oregon won. They got out early. Were holding calls. Yeah, they couldn't do nothing right with Oregon. Ended up in a hole and couldn't get out of it. Yeah. Yeah, because once they make you feel like you can't do nothing right, a lot of people just quit. And that's why you got to be mentally tough. Because I've seen teams go into playoff from high school, Lily, all the way down. They be cheating them so bad, the players just quit. Like, you can't quit. Because you still be in the game. The game be tied, but you really supposed to be winning by 21 points. And they let that game hang around long enough till you lose. They'll keep that game close. And help the other team be holding you and hit you after the play and all that, hurting you. Think about those other options. Definitely. Yeah, we know Pitts. Hayes is here. That's a problem. To them points for them. And I hate about these commentators. They know football. No, you can't go out the commentator because the commentators was doing a whole piece on the backup third, fourth string quarterback, and his mama's in the stand. They don't drew a whole cartoon of him in the car. Clearly, they already had a storyline in place. The commentators was talking about the boy life and all that. The boy ain't played nothing. He's the backup quarterback for Oregon, the backup quarterback. They don't have a whole storyline showing his mama in the stand. They couldn't let him lose. So you already knew it was staged. Because they was too busy talking about him. He ain't even did nothing. Oh, yeah, this is his first game. No, he came from here. No, and they don't drew a cartoon character of him driving a car. They couldn't let him get beat 30 to zip like that. Think about that. How could they let him lose? How could they let him lose? They don't juice it up so for him. How could they let him lose? They weren't finna let him lose. Oh man, we're gonna have commits all day. We're gonna have commits all day. And the fact that they letting these boys get these defense, and you got Sap over there, and everybody keeps forgetting about Lewis over there. We out the portal now. Let me tell y'all something, man. I thought about, what do y'all think about Yakuri Walker going to fullback? If we run these traditional, we need a fullback. What do y'all think about? I mean, he's not the biggest lineman. He really trying to be bigger than what he really is. He's athletic. What do y'all think about turning him into a blocking fullback? Take him off the center. I think he'll be a good fullback. Because we need a fullback. And if we really want to pound the ball in, like how we used to put Bishop in, because Bishop was another one who couldn't really keep weight on during the season and was athletic. And we used to put Shane Colt. What if we put goal line, third and short? We put Yakuri Walker at fullback. I'm not about wasting talent. I want to see Yakuri Walker go to fullback, put Tyler Brown at center. Yeah. Like, we need a fullback. We know we gonna run into that. We know we gonna have some third and goal, third and one situations. But I'm saying, like, because if we get this tackle in, because they say he big boy out of Texas, which he can easily come, and they already Shadozi already don't leaked out that they've been kind of testing Benson out at guard, because he really is a strong run blocker. Everybody knew that before he came, and his feet is better than the average guard. And he's a bully. If we move him over to guard and we got another big boy coming at tackle, and then we bump Rock over to center, No, man. I think Yakir Walker would be a good, because you think about it. Yakir Walker is already used to blocking linemen. He's already an offensive player. Bishop wasn't. He already know the run. He already know the block schemes. Somebody get this back to him. I'm gonna start campaigning on this. Move Yakir Walker to fullback for all our third and short packages. He not finna be an offensive lineman at the next level. But this man can probably be a good fullback. And no need for him to put on unnatural weight. Because but he's athletic. They say he's the fastest lineman. I doubt it. You got to go back to G5 or something. Yeah, but that's not bigger back. I'm talking about a fullback. We got plenty of tailbacks. Think how many fullbacks we got. We ain't brought in a fullback yet. We bringing in tight ends. We bringing in running backs. We ain't got no fullback. They might need to bring Pearson back to fullback. They moved Pearson to tight end. He might need to be a fullback. See, they're not thinking about fullbacks. I know it's not like it's non-traditional look. They need to get two fullbacks. We need to put Pearson. They move him to tight end. He's not a tall. He only like 6'2", 6'3". He's not tall enough to be a tight end, but he's athletic. He's good. He's big. Pearson, number 37. They need to bring him back. Put him at fullback and Yakir Walker at fullback, man. We can have two fullback backfields on goal line and them big wildebeests on the line. We would never have a 3rd and 1 we can't get. Wilkinson is not big enough to be a fullback. Wilkinson is short and stocky, but he's a real tailback. Y'all keep underestimating. Wilkinson is like how Al Gore used to be. See, y'all don't know Wilkinson unless y'all watch him at Jackson State. Wilkinson actually has speed. Wilkinson actually can get out on you and take off. And you be, oh, shucks. Wilkinson is not slow. Wilkinson is a real tailback. He's like an Al Gore style tailback. He run hard every play, and he will get loose on you. He's not a fullback. He's not that big. He's just short and stocky. He's not like 230. He's like a little over 200 pounds, but he run like he big. I don't want little Wilkinson being a fullback. You can go get Pearson, who just came from the linebackers, who used to be an offensive player in high school, and he actually can come over and be back on the offensive side of the ball. Now you got a fullback who can be like Allstott, who can come out that backfield. You can throw the ball to him. He's not going to be a tight end. He's talented to be a tight end. Put Pearson, when they just moved to tight end, because they're trying to get tight end depth. So we got a couple tight ends coming in. Now move Pearson to fullback. He got number 37 on. I hope I ain't smarter than them. I ain't trying to give away no secret, but I hope I ain't smarter than them. I'm sorry we don't have a fullback yet. We got him. Yeah, he's running pro style. We got him. I just told you if we want to like run a fullback who can go lead block and run some routes out the backfield, Pearson. He's already at tight end. He is the size of a fullback. He's not the size of a tight end. He's not. He only like 6'2", 230. He's a perfect fullback. Put Pearson back there fullback, and then put Yakir Walker back there for like when you're trying to pound it. Man, boy, I sound smart today, boy. Get them lights up. I sound like, boy, I ain't even think of this. Do y'all say that Zelensky can win it, but I don't. I've been watching him, but he a little light in the beehive. I think he's gonna be good though. I think he just needs a little more time to put some weight on. I'm actually shocked. Yeah, I've seen that. Which would include a fullback. Yeah, man. Put Pearson back down, number 37, out the backfield. He can sneak out there and catch a couple passes because he already working out at tight end. He got a fullback who can catch and block. I know he can block because he did it in high school, and he was a linebacker, so he ain't afraid of contact. He can go hit a linebacker because he was a linebacker. Put Pearson back down. Coach Prime, you listen to Coach Prime. I know y'all out here scouting us. I know y'all. I hear y'all be listening to our stuff. Coach Prime. Somebody tell Coach Prime put Pearson at fullback. I'm on campaign Pearson and Yakira Walker. That's your 2 fullbacks right there. Running gun, bro. Even the red zone packers are all from the gun. No, man. What you mean? What are you talking about? They up on the center. You not watching what all? They run up on the center. They not doing all gun. They up on the center a lot. They practicing. He's showing him practicing under center. He running plays under the center. It's not all gun. That's last year. We're in a new year. See, he's running a pro style offense. Now you may be 60-40 out of the shotgun, or maybe even 70-30, but he is gonna get up under that center. And that's when we need to bring them fullbacks in. And he got the right lineman in front of him where it's not like you scared to let them know you're gonna run. Let them know you're gonna run. Because Benson don't care. Benson don't care. Ask Shadozy. Ask Shadozy. Shadozy is the block bully. Ask him what he think about Benson. He went up against Benson. Shadozy run through everybody. I seen him bully Texas, and Texas made it deep in the playoff last year. So if Shadozy tell you Benson is the real deal at guard, if we put Benson at guard, we just got to make sure the other guard is good over there. We got to figure out that other guard over there with Mayers. People say I'm underestimating Mayers. If we get Mayers right over there, him and Tyler Johnson figured out, and we got Benson at guard, and we put Tyler Brown at center, there's no way we ain't going to the playoff. We got to build that middle up. I don't like the way they push the centers back. Yakir Walker got hard, but he's too small. They pushing him in the backfield. They pushing him back like he jumping off a rock wall. You can't have him pushing him and should do a lap. There's no need for us to let that happen. They ain't gonna push Tyler Brown back like that. He's more stout. And he's a lot bigger than Walker. Go ahead and let Tyler Brown get at center. Put Walker at fullback. This is how I watch every day, including, yeah. Mikey was only 225 last year at best. Yeah, that's why they say he wasn't big enough. Now, I think Small looking good out there. I think Small might be what intimidated old boy to leave. Mayor. Small, people forget before Small became a defensive lineman, I think he was like a 4-star, 5-star or something back in high school. He's just bigger. So he is athletic. He's a big tight end. He's big in body and he's athletic. So I think he's gonna be a good option for tight end. And then we got another blocking tight end coming from Ohio State. So I think we're looking good. And I think we might be even looking at another tight end. I don't know. I'm gonna see what this portal looking like. Pearson is at tight end, but that boy is our fullback. I'm gonna keep saying it now. I'm gonna say it tonight too. I might get on with watch them tonight. Put Pearson at fullback. That's what I'm saying. But that's my fantasy, God. That's my fantasy. I'm just giving y'all, like, you got fantasy league, fantasy team. That's my fantasy. I just wanted to give y'all my fantasy for Colorado. If I can have it my way, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I want to make sure I covered everything. I want to see that boy go to fullback. We got our 2 linebackers. We got another edge rusher. We just got word. We got another edge rusher. So, everything is looking good. It's trending in the right direction, I would say. Trending in the right direction. Jeremiah Brown looking like he could be another option at linebacker too. So our linebackers are looking good. I gave y'all my little theory about who I want to be on the line. Hey man, we looking good. We looking like we filling in gaps, not catching a falling wall. We was catching a falling wall last year this time. Because when you have players leaving and you got to get a whole bunch of new guys come in who not really like that, then you catching, like I said, a falling knife. But the fact that we got them 2 linebackers possibly coming, we already got the edge rusher. Maybe what Dominic Williams, if he come in the interior, that'll help. We still sleeping on what we have. We got McCoy, we got other pieces that still there. And our edge rushers are solid. Plenty of those. We don't need no more edge rushers. We got that one. So we get that linebacker taken care of. And I don't know, we can maybe get one more cornerback, I think I said. We good. Safety's looking good. Herman Smith is adapting like he been here. He out there making plays. We looking good. I don't know what to say. Y'all better get on this train before it take off. I know all the bandwagon people. Colorado gonna win them first 4-5 games, and they gonna show back up. Oh, the media gonna have a frenzy. We've been here, guys. We've been with Colorado, and we just not here. We believe what they have. If they doing some raggedy stuff, we gonna call it out. We ain't with that. I don't know what other people talking about. Just because we calling out, that don't mean we ain't with them. We ain't calling out as a hater. We ain't calling out wishing them harm. We calling them out because we want them to win. And we believe in it now. And that's what you do when you with somebody. You don't let them suffer and don't say nothing. Act like you don't want to tell them the truth. That's fake. That's a fake friend. That's fake. We with Colorado, and we gonna rock with them. And they do something crazy, we're gonna point it out, and we're gonna make our suggestions because we can. We got a mouth and a brain. We can. We doing it on the couch or whatever. That's what we do. That's why we here. This is our outlet to say, man, I wish they had did this. And every now and then we might get what we want. Somebody might be hearing it. But that ain't gonna stop us from saying it. You know, they ain't gonna stop us from saying it. We're gonna say what we gotta say. It ain't nothing too heavy. Well, yeah, they mess around, like I said, and release that landlock on us. They open for all this stuff that's about to happen. We can thank Kamani. We can thank McCaskill. We can thank Jones, Solomon Jones, all them people like, oh, Washington. Thank y'all. Y'all just solidified Colorado's conference championship. We're gonna send y'all a ring too. Y'all sacrifice y'allself. Yeah, that's the most team player you can be. You walked out so something that we need can come in. It's not that you weren't good. It's just what we needed is not what you are. I mean, we need a running back, but we really need them linebackers. You know, Kamani great, but we really needed some more people. Brantley left. Thank you, Brantley, so we can get us an edge rusher who's proven. You go ahead and get proven where you at, and we wish you the best. But right now, we need something proven. And we got old boy from Pitts. So you took the words out. A lot of sacks. I already said that before this. McNeil gonna lead the conference probably in sacks. They're gonna lead the team in sacks. Then you got them edge rushers. They're gonna be like sharks in the water. Everybody gonna be trying to get them a sack. They're gonna be trying to get to it for the other person to get a sack. So you got to look at the fact that, yeah, we got recruits coming this weekend and next weekend. So we got a whole nother week of all these breaking news. These kids are gonna be making decisions. A lot of them gonna make decisions today. Some gonna make it tomorrow. Or they might already be made decisions. You know how Coach Prime them like to do it. They like to trickle it down. They like to trickle it. They ain't gonna let it all come out in one day. They gonna spread it like butter. They're gonna spread it like butter. So yeah, let's keep an eye on it. I got a feeling when we get together next week, of course, we're gonna be talking about the spring game and what happened during the week. So we got room for them 10 commits. Thanks to all these boys who just left, because they just opened up. We started off with only like 6-7 scholarships. Now we like at 15, 16, 17. And who else might? He said, whoever want to lead. That's why Coach Prime, whoever want to lead, go ahead and lead. Because he already know. Y'all, if you sit on the bench and you open up a spot for somebody who's going to come in and contribute, you only helping this team. Kamani was a toss-up. And yeah, we needed Kamani to be Kamani and have depth at cornerback. But when he's not on the field, if he's not starting, but if we can get him off and go get something we actually need, like a linebacker, who's going to start, then that piece is more valuable to him. It don't make him not valuable. It just made what this team read right now. We don't need money right now, maybe next year, but right now we need a linebacker. So the fact that he opened up that scholarship allowed us to go get 2-3 linebackers and another interior lineman. That's what the team actually needs. So I think that the moves that we send today, tomorrow, and over this next week, it's going to solidify what I've been saying. If you question it before, it's going to solidify Colorado's dominance in this conference. It's going to solidify their run for the playoff. That's what we're looking at. Just in case you don't. Just in case you ain't putting it together, I'm gonna put it together. That's what I do. I'll put it together for you. But with that, I appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. You here and ain't subscribed yet. What we got? Let's go ahead and run this thing up so you can know what's going on. Cause it seems like I'm gonna be very busy. I'm gonna drop in throughout the week, drop a couple videos. I got the inspiration, motivational later on today. It's gonna be nice, and I might even jump on be watched later on. I don't know him. I know he does some of Rob the Man. So who knows? Y'all just want to make sure y'all in the loop. So when I drop something, y'all get it. Make sure y'all like this video. If you ain't like yet, everybody here like. Get these likes so I should have 100 likes. Like it, share it, and especially on Facebook, Twitter, share it. And you gotta make sure you subscribe. That bell notification. Y'all go ahead and have a good rest of your Sunday, rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to y'all soon.